All Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president. Oh, and stopped slavery by leading the Civil War. The Civil War was horrible, terrible, frightful. Many people lost their lives. Stated on battlefields.org, roughly 2% of the population, an estimated 620,000 men, lost their lives in the line of duty. Wow, that's a lot of people. If they weren't deceased, there are high chances of them being injured. This was a huge tragedy, and I should know. Just because so many people lost their lives doesn't mean there's no bright side. If you thought this was going to be all about tragedy, then you're wrong. He stopped slavery. Slaves are forced to work. If you think your chores are bad, every single day labor. It was kind of like torture to them. Now, you're probably thinking, there couldn't have been too many slaves. Well, I'll have you corrected. According to the YouTube channel, Mr. Beast, the South has less than 13 million people, and about 4 million of them were slaves. I couldn't lose myself if I were one of those slaves, but I really couldn't lose myself if I knew I were making slaves work for me. If you don't believe me about all this, then just go and ask Abraham Lincoln yourself. Oh wait, you can't. A huge tragedy occurred the evening of April 14, 1865. He was assassinated. And on civilwar.org, it states, less than a week after the war ended in 1865, Lincoln was shot to death by John Wilkes Booth. Who would do such a thing? Abe was just a wonderful, courageous man that wanted to end slavery and bring world peace. Unfortunately, the Civil War is an unforgettable moment in history. Although there are so many tragedies, the triumph that came with it outshined the bad. Abraham Lincoln was a great man that led the Civil War, stopped slavery, and definitely did not deserve to be assassinated. What do you think about Abraham Lincoln? And before you answer that, just think, what if you were one of those slaves?